Today, we're going to talk about sewing mending techniques. A practical skill that not only saves money but also extends the life of your clothing and helps reduce waste. Mending is often seen as old-fashioned, but in reality, it's a valuable modern skill that anyone can learn, even with very basic tools and experience. Whether you're fixing a small hole, a torn seam, or worn fabric, knowing how to mend properly can make your clothes look good and feel comfortable again. Let's start with the mindset behind mending. The goal is not always to make damage completely invisible, although that is sometimes possible. Instead, good mending focuses on restoring strength, function, and comfort to a garment. Some repairs blend in quietly, while others can become decorative features that add character. Both approaches are valid, and the choice depends on the garment, the damage, and your personal style. One of the most common mending techniques is repairing small holes. For tiny holes, especially in woven fabrics, hand stitching is often enough. Using a needle and thread that closely match the fabric color, you can create small, even stitches around the hole, gently pulling the edges together. The key is to work slowly and avoid pulling the thread too tight, which can cause puckering. For knit fabrics like t-shirts, stretching the fabric slightly as you stitch helps maintain its original shape. Another essential technique is fixing torn seams. Seams are natural weak points in clothing, especially in areas that experience a lot of movement. To mend a seam, turn the garment inside out and align the torn edges carefully. Stitch along the original seam line if possible, reinforcing it slightly beyond the torn area on both ends. This added reinforcement helps prevent the seam from opening again in the future and keeps the repair strong and durable. Patching is a powerful method for repairing larger holes or worn areas. A patch can be placed on the inside or outside of the garment, depending on the look you want. Choose a fabric that is similar in weight and flexibility to the original material. Secure the patch with pins, then stitch it in place using small, consistent stitches. For extra durability, you can stitch around the patch more than once or use a zigzag stitch if you're working with a sewing machine. Darning is another traditional and effective mending technique, especially for socks, sweaters, and knitwear. This method involves weaving thread back and forth across the damaged area to recreate the structure of the fabric. Start by creating parallel stitches over the hole, then weave perpendicular stitches through them. While darning takes patience, the result is a strong, flexible repair that blends naturally with knit fabrics. Finally, it's important to talk about prevention. Many mending jobs can be avoided by taking better care of your clothes. Washing garments gently, avoiding high heat, and repairing small issues early can make a huge difference. When you notice loose threads, thinning fabric, or tiny holes, addressing them right away is much easier than waiting until the damage becomes severe. In conclusion, sewing mending techniques are simple, practical skills that anyone can learn. With just a needle, thread, and a bit of time, you can repair your clothes, reduce waste, and develop a deeper appreciation for the items you wear every day. Mending is not just about fixing what's broken. It's about valuing what you already have and giving it a longer, more useful life.